NASA's latest mission to the ISS features a bacterial experiment. We'll talk more about it in moments, but first, it's obvious that Apple products are some of the most sought after in the tech world. That means sales are fewer and farther between than other gadgets, and they're often the first things to sell out when discounts do arrive. But it would be a mistake to assume you're doomed to always pay full price on things like iPads and Apple Watches. Apple deals do exist if you know where to look, and Gadget keeps track of deals like these on a regular basis, so we can help you there. We've collected the best Apple deals you can get right now on items like AirPods, MacBooks, iPads, and more. Arguably, the biggest caveat to note about Apple sales is that you're almost never going to see discounts directly at Apple.com. Unless you shop refurbished, you'll always pay top dollar direct at Apple, and for some things, like iPhones, that might be best. But you'll find more discounts more often if you're willing to shop at retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and others. Remember, you can find the latest gadget news, reviews, price drops, and more right now at Engadget.com. Scientists are sending several strains of disease-causing bacteria to the International Space Station as part of the Crew 11 mission. This experiment isn't the plot to some cheesy horror film, but a scientific investigation from the Sheba Medical Center in Israel and the U.S.-based company Space Tango, with the goal of better understanding how bacteria spread and behave under extreme conditions. The experiment includes E. coli, along with bacteria that cause diseases like typhoid fever and the infection commonly known as Salmonella. After reaching the ISS, the experiment will see the different bacterial species grow before being returned to Earth to be tested against counterparts that were grown simultaneously in an identical lab under normal conditions. The experiment's results will help scientists understand how bacteria respond to zero gravity and could help astronauts who are more prone to infections during missions due to stress, exposure to radiation, and changes in gravity. However, the research could prove useful beyond space missions. With the onset of superbugs that show antibiotic resistance, the experiment could reveal ways to combat more robust bacterial strains. This experiment will allow us, for the first time, to systematically and molecularly map how the genetic expression profile of several pathogenic bacteria changes in space. Ohad Galmor, head of the Infectious Diseases Research Laboratory at Sheba, said in a press release. The medical center previously conducted a test with bacteria in simulated space conditions, which showed a reduced ability to develop antibiotic resistance, but the latest experiment is the first one to take place at the ISS. It's not the first time scientists have studied bacteria's behavior in microgravity conditions, since researchers from the University of Houston tested how E. coli would grow in a simulated space environment back in 2017. More recently, NASA launched an experiment tasking astronauts to swab the interiors of the ISS and test them for evidence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Jackson Chen and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.